Welcome back to the channel.
Today we are gonna go do some strip stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna try finding the monorail and doing some other things. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe.
Let's go.
Starting out of our day at the Luxor. If you want to see that stay, definitely check down in the show notes.
Waking up in a pyramid.
It's pretty neat. My lens seems a little foggy because it was really chilly in our room, so. But there's the Luxor.
Which is actually really awesome that our room was cold, because most of the time we have a hard time actually getting the room cool.
Yeah, especially Vegas.
But it is 54 outside, so that could be a contributing factor.
If you're wondering what the Luxor lobby looks like in the morning, this is the Luxor lobby right here. It's pretty poppin'. Here is the entrance to the Luxor. And there's where the cabs and rideshare will drop you off. There's valet across the way. So on this side, it actually is still the Doritos. If you watched our video yesterday, I was saying how they changed it. But they only changed one side, I guess. Our first monorail of the day.
Cheers.
Yeah, this is the free monorail between basically the MGM hotels over here.
Yep, so the Mandalay Bay, the Luxor, and the Excalibur, you can kind of go in between them for free, essentially, if you don't feel like walking, because you can walk to them as well. But if you want to get out and try a different form of transportation, this is it.
I wasn't totally incorrect. They're actually taking it down right now, which is kind of crazy. It's interesting seeing half done, half not done. It's a half Dorito. Train just got here. This is Bed MGM on the outside of it. Here we go. Here is the Excalibur train station. It's interesting to see the differences between the two.
Yeah.
This tram station is definitely more like breaky. And it does keep going. It's pretty neat. And there's the tracks for the monorail.
Right over there. It's gonna be gone in like a month, guys. Tropicana.
Yeah, the Tropicana right across the way. We actually just did a tour of that. Check that out in the show notes. We'll link that video.
Look at the pulley system.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how it's pulleyed.
It's like, is it really a monorail or is it a tram?
It seems more trammy than monorail. But they do call it a monorail. And then some signs call it a tram, so I don't know. This is where we'll be tonight, too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to come tonight and we're going to do the Tournament of Knights, I think is what it's called.
Tournament of Kings?
Something like that, yeah. And we got decent seats, and it's like a dinner show. If you've ever been to like Medieval Knights or one of those shows, it's kind of like that with the horses and the combat fighting. And you eat with your hands, so be on the lookout for that video.
Started pulling this way, and Nace is like, here comes the train, and sure enough, the train be coming. If I can get a good shot of it. There it is.
I don't think he's stopping.
Yeah, there's one straight through from the tram stations or something like that, I think. I don't know. In all honesty, I really don't know.
We're going to pick up another ride and see where it goes.
Yeah. But it's booking. It's interesting, that wire there, it stops, right? And then it'll start picking up, and then it starts going really fast, and then it stops again. So we're thinking more tram than monorail at this point.
Yeah, especially for this one. But it's still cool. I mean, it's an interesting form of transportation. We were talking, though, it's not faster.
Yeah, it's weird. It goes all the way to the end, and then it goes all the way back to the beginning, and then restarts. See? It's going again.
Here.
It should be on its way here. But it's kind of weird. It goes all the way to over there, and then all the way back to the end, which is all the way down there, which is Mandalay Bay, and then it slowly creeps back over here. It's kind of weird that it doesn't stop here on the way through.
The tram doors are closing.
So that's what we're lurking with, guys. Slowly creeping. Let's see where this next station takes us.
As you guys can see, when you come off the tram down here, or walk down this way, you make a left, and then it kind of zigzags a little bit, but that's how you get to the walkway to cross over Tropicana. And if you're not familiar, down here, Las Vegas Boulevard's this way and Tropicana runs this way, so you can cross that cross section, and then it'll get you over into New York, and park MGM on that side of the road.
Pretty cool shot of the Excalibur right there. It's kind of neat.
I would say, although the monorail isn't faster, tram, whatever you want to call it, if you're trying to save some steps, like if you're staying at Mandalay or you're staying at Luxor and you want to save a couple steps instead of walking all the way through the casinos, it's probably a better option to take it down here to the very end and then come off and walk across the street if you're going to be walking the strip.
Here is the last station. This is what it kind of looks like. There's another side. We're on the exit side right now. We'll show you the entrance side in a while, but that's pretty much it. There's not much to this station. There's that wire that I'm talking about. Hit booking. Here's your tram guide. Tram 1 is service to Excalibur, Luxor, and Mandalay. And then Tram 2 is express service to Excalibur and Mandalay Bay. Interesting, but I don't think Tram 2 is open today. So it's just Tram 1. So my guess is when we get to Mandalay Bay, they will have a station like this.
Yep.
If you're interested in the entertainment at the Excalibur, I have some ideas for you. We're going to this tonight, so definitely subscribe if you want to see us head to the Tournament of Kings. Now heading back on the Tram 1 to see where we can get to next.
Reading. Please hold on to a handrail.
We've made it to the Mandalay Bay station, and as we talked about before, there's one sign that's supposed to go in between them, and there's the tram that's supposed to be just between Mandalay and Excalibur.
And it looks like people are waiting for that one, but that one hasn't been running. So I don't know if they realize that that one hasn't been running.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I don't know. Something interesting too to note is that if you stay at the Luxor, you can't get to Mandalay Bay today without going all the way to the end and then coming all the way back, which is kind of interesting.
So keep that in mind when you come down here. If you're staying in the middle, you usually gotta go down to one end.
Here's the rest of the Mandalay Bay station for you. A lot of Michael Jackson 1 stuff here. T-Mobile Arena. Doesn't really take you there, but okay.
I mean, you can go to the last stop, get off, and walk across, but there's not like a tram that takes you over there. So we just got done riding it all the way down to Mandalay and then all the way back down here to the end at Excalibur. Like we mentioned before, you kind of go zigzagging across the street, so that's what we're going to do now. Since we've fully explored this tram lengthway stations, whatever you want to call them, we're going to go find the other one that you have to go pick up over at the MGM Grand. So we got a little bit of walking to do, but we're going to take you guys with us.
We'll be going to see the Knights tonight. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so this is the overpass. If you actually go out the other way, there's the overpass that takes you over to Tropicana. So that's what we're gonna go do. Also, don't stop on these overpasses. They passed an ordinance. Now, I think if you stop for a few seconds, I don't think there's much to it, but you can't haul out on up here. We're already starting to tear down stuff for the Tropicana. that's where we're headed. So that is the Tiffany stained glass. That is original. That was put in when this casino came in. Hopefully they do something with this once it closes, but pretty cool, right? You can kind of see the details. All right, now to go find the cashier's office. This is actually a little bit more ornate, like down here. There are titties, but I don't think you can see it quite as close as I can. But yeah, here's the rest of the Tiffany. It's so cool. Insider tip, if you guys want to get a really good look at the Tiffany glass, you can take the elevator to the mezzanine level, and then you can kind of get a really up close view of this Tiffany stained glass. Shout out to the security guard that gave me this insider tip. But yeah, isn't that gorgeous? So cool. All right, now I'm gonna show you what else we got.
So one thing the security guard said to ask for was the playing cards. If you go to the cashier, you can ask for a used deck of playing cards. They gave them to us. It says Tropicana on it. That's really cool. And then we also went to the table and we got some poker chips to collect. They're $5 poker chips. Now, the lady at the cashier said that's the smallest amount they would give out. I did see $1 though at the table, so I don't know about that, but super cool. We got a $5 chip. It's really awesome. Where to next, Nicey?
So next we're gonna go walk across the street over to MGM Grand and go take that monorail system. Now that is not free, so we're gonna see how much it's gonna cost, but I do know you can get like an all-day unlimited pass. So we're gonna take you guys with us. And if you guys wanna see our walkthrough of the Tropicana, check out that video that's linked in the show links below. It was cool.
And the monorail is a hidden Disney, because apparently it used to be Disney monorails.
Yeah.
One last look at that Tropicana. There it is. Look at that thing. It will be gone in a few weeks. Here's a sign for the monorail outside the MGM Grand. Let's see if we can go find it. So this is one of my favorite statues here. It's a David Copperfield statue. It kind of highlights all of his old performances back in the day. The Statue of Liberty, flying, ghost, it looks like, sawn in half. It's pretty cool. We did actually go to the show. You can check out that video in the show notes too. There's the Hunger Games experience. We did go on that about a year ago. If you want to see that video, check the show notes. And this way for the monorail.
All right, so they do have a bunch of different levels of passes. You can do like so many rides, or you can just pay for the day, which we did. We paid for 24 hours, which was $15. So that way we can get off and on as many times as we want. And
It's $15 a person.
yeah, $15 a person. So it was $30 total for the two of us. And they do have like a length of days. So if you're going to be here for a week and you're going to be going back and forth up the strip, it's probably not a bad thing to buy. If you're at the MGM and you're looking for where to purchase, it's over by Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. So follow the signs for Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, and then you will see a sign for the monorail, and over there you'll see the like ATM style machines where you can purchase the tickets, but they also have a ticket attendant there for certain hours too.
Yeah, it's like right before the Hunger Game experience on the right side. There's a little in cove that you walk back, and there's all the monorail kiosks.
Yeah, so let's go hop on the monorail.
So I think one of the cool things that we noticed is that one side has Chiefs stuff on it and one side has 49ers stuff on it because of the Super Bowl was here, about a week or two ago? Mm-hmm. It's super cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And the other one that just went by us had like Super Bowl 58 on it too, so they're all wrapped in
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
But it was really cool. It's very much like Disney. Something unlike Disney that we didn't mention yet is that there are no drivers to these monorails. So in Disney, even though you don't see it, there's always like at least two drivers on a monorail at Disney. Here, it's apparently all automated.
Yep. And we've been wanting to come down here to do this since we got here 3 years ago. So
we're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, let's hop on to the next stop.
So the Elvis suites are still here. They've just broken them up. Elvis used to have the whole story now that's broken up into like 3 different suites. They don't call them the Elvis suites anymore. But this is where Elvis used to live
And play.
when he was in Vegas. And play, yeah.
Yeah, he used to play here, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I thought you meant have sex with people, not play, but I get what you're saying too.
Probably
Yeah,
did that
she also
too.
performed here.
Yeah.
I guess they perform.
Performed.
I guess that could also mean sex though
yeah,
too, right?
Yeah, depends on how you rate that. This is definitely a little bit of history, like Las Vegas history over here. And honestly, the Westgate's really not that bad. We've come over here a few times. We were trying to get to the buffet.
Yeah.
And we just could never line up the dates and the times, but
This is only open on the weekends. Like many of the casinos in Vegas now, their buffets are only open on the weekends. So. We're at the end of the line. Yeah, there's the Strat in the distance. And then over here, it looks like the monorail line runs into that, and that's where they do all the repairs and maintenance and stuff. Pretty cool. And that just kind of connects around here. We've been having fun on the monorail all day. We're gonna check out the Sahara, because this is one we haven't really checked out very much being in Vegas. We're just gonna kind of see what's inside of it. It's kind of right by the Strat. And the beautiful mountains in the distance. Going down, down, Sahara bound. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Check out the Beatles. You got Clint Eastwood. I'm not sure who the top people are. Goodbye. Jim Neighbors and K-Star. Okay. 64. This is 64 as well. I'm guessing that's them. Oh, that's him gambling at the Sahara. I keep saying Sahara. I think it's Sahara, but I don't know. Some more iconic pictures. Got Liberace. Bob Abbott and Costello. Elvis. And then Macy wanted to point out the Jergens lotion for some reason. Witch Hazel. And this is Sugar Ray Robinson. That's pretty neat. This is Sammy Davis and Jerry Lewis in 87. That's pretty cool. Flip Wilson, that's really cool. Charo. George Burns, Carol Channing. Oh, George Burns. And they got Mae West. Check out this cool kind of entry light piece. It's really neat. It's got like different bubbles and stuff. It's really cool. One of the things we will say after exploring the Sahara is that they have some really cool pictures of back in the day and stuff. Tony Bennett, Elizabeth Taylor, yeah, and old school Vegas. Look at that. Look at their outfits.
The ones that are out here, out in front of the Sahara, have the name of the person that's in the picture. So like this is Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett's on the sign back here. There's been a few like that.
So what'd you think of Sahara?
It's cute. It's a small casino. It looks like it's been recently remodeled inside. Doesn't have a whole lot of restaurants, but it's quiet.
I liked it. It's definitely a nice little old school Vegas callbacks with all the pictures and stuff. Really nice.
I would say I might pick that over the Strat, just depending.
It does look really nice inside in comparison to the Strat, especially when we stayed there checking the show notes. That was not a good experience last time.
Yeah, so maybe we'll try staying here before we leave. Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe we'll save it for the future. But if you've ever stayed at the Sahara, let us know in the comments below what you thought.
Yeah, the monorail's almost here. We're gonna get on it.
Yeah.
Well, we've finished our monorail experience.
Yeah, we took it from both ends, both ways.
Timed it out. Check out that video in the show notes below. Now we're gonna head into the MGM Grand, and we think we're gonna get something to drink, probably hang out there for a little bit, and then we'll head back to the Luxor because we've got a exciting dining experience tonight.
And there
goes
the monorail.
Monorail. So we're stopping at Nathan's Hot Dogs here in MGM just to get a soda, and we're gonna get a hot dog. What did you say?
Looks just like the food court at our hotel.
It sure is. The only difference is it has a Pan Asian and a Taco Ritos. Tacos Ritos.
And an ice cream place all the way at the edge.
Yeah, but there's ice cream places outside of the food court in Luxor. So it's kind of a trade-off, but that's it really. That's almost the exact same thing. Hot dogs are pretty good. There's Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. We might come back one day to check that out. We've been wanting to go to a comedy show. So, well, like the Rodney Dangerfield and the Richard Pryor paintings over there. That's pretty cool. My little panda friends. We ate here a long time ago. Well, not too long, about a year ago. I like little pandas. They're so cute. Back at the tram station.
Yeah, so we swung back through the Tropicana one more time to see if they had any more cards.
Yeah, he didn't seem to want to give it out. So it just kind of depends on who you talk to in the cashier's office, whether they're going to give you any or not.
Yeah, because we clearly got some earlier and he said they've been out since yesterday, so.
Yeah.
But that's okay, we got one set of used at the Tropicana playing cards and we got poker chips, so. I'd say it was a success.
Yeah. Better than our first journey, which we'll see in the show notes where we couldn't find anything.
Yeah, so we're going to head back to the Luxor and
relax a
chill
little
out.
bit. Yeah, and then we got the Tournament of Kings.
Yeah.
Heading into the Luxor. Dun, dun, dun. We have made it back to our room. I'll give you a little sneak peek. If you want the full tour, check out the show notes. But we're going to take a rest, and then we're going to head back out around like 5 because our show starts at like 6:20. Before we, man, I can't speak today. Before we relaxed, I wanted to show you the cards that we got and chips.
It says this deck of cards was used in actual play in this fabulous casino.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were looking for these the last time we went, and they had other cards from other casinos, which was weird. I don't think that they were played cards, though. I think they were just named. But yeah, so to get these, you have to go to the cashier's office and
Hope.
cross your fingers that the person likes you enough to give you a So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And the poker chips, the $5 poker chips. See the Tropicana.
Yep.
So we're here at the Luxor in the bathroom, and we're gonna go take the monorail and head over to the Excalibur tonight and go catch the Tournament of Kings. I keep saying knights, but it's Tournament of Kings.
We're moving through the Luxor. Here is the, I guess, pedestrian walk bridge over to the Excalibur. Yeah.
That's better than the one I went to.
It is. It looks bigger. So over here in the walkway, there's something called Galleria Square. What do you think Galleria Square is? You think it's a conference? Oh, okay. True, yeah. Here's the pedestrian walking bridge. That's kind of what's outside. You'll see. And Macy's going down.
We're not critical yet, but
Let's see if we can find something to eat over here. And back down. You go up, you go down. Oh shit. Look at that, there's the monorail. We just rode that this morning. There's a plane in the background too. Castle walk level. There's that. There's the casino level. We've made it to the food court. Ooh, Cinnabon. We can get a Cinnabon. No, that was the Pepsi takeover was not the Luxor, babe. Cinnabon, pickup sticks, Einstein, Popeyes, and a hot dog on the stick. There's the Field of Flavor Pepsi stuff. That is remaining from the Super Bowl, though, I believe. And then over this way, after hot dog on a stick, is Fat Burger and a Pizza Hut. Not too bad. It's a little more interesting than the other food courts we've seen today. So on this side, past the Pizza Hut, there's a Starbucks, there's a Jimmy John's on the other side, and then there's a Del Taco over here. So not too bad. We got over here the Buca de Beppo. And you like Buba de Becco? Buba de Becco.
I don't mind Buca de Beppo, but it's family style, so there's big portions of food. It's expensive.
I like the look of the Excalibur. They have very like medieval castle look to it. Kind of cool.
Alright, so when I was a kid, I stayed here. And when we parked, I know we parked over here at the main entrance and then we walked in this way. And I remember seeing the check-in like that, and then all of the casino floor, like what I couldn't do. Lo and behold, right here, right when we come in, is actually where the kids' fun dungeon is. And as a kid, I thought it was like on the other, like my parents made it seem like it was so far away and such a hassle. But it's literally right here at the main entrance.
We made it to the Dungeon Arcade, and you'll see it's pretty expansive. It's kind of as big as Circus Circus is.
Makes one big circle.
Yeah. Got some TMNT here. This is the early 2000s TMNT. It's a pretty big arcade machine, 4-player. Here's the line. This is like halfway. I figured I would film it. Holy cow. This is crazy. Alright, here's the ground level. Looking at the thing with the lights on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We made it out of the Tournament of Kings. Now we're heading back to the Luxor. It was a fun show. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see that video.
I loved it. I would do it again. If somebody wanted to do it, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it was a fun experience. Definitely interesting, and it's definitely different than the tournaments that you kind of see at other places. So it's definitely a different show, and I liked it.
I want to eat here, and I really think it'll be funny with whatever they put on my hat. I'm just gonna be like, I'm the YouTuber. There's nothing you can say to hurt me.
So this is what Nacy was talking about. This is Dick's Last Resort, and if you don't know, it's basically a restaurant where the waiters and waitresses are not so nice to you when you get there. This is pretty neat. It's a remnant of the Super Bowl, and it's Welcome to Sip City. It's a Pepsi experience. It's pretty neat. Yeah, this other Pepsi area too. Just wanted to get it since I doubt they're gonna keep this forever. They just have it now because the Super Bowl was a couple weeks ago, and they have little like light up Pepsi cans over there. It's pretty neat looking. And like Nacy said, off camera though, this is definitely a better food court area than the one at the Luxor or at Mandalay Bay from what we've seen. And the MGM Grand. Check out these interesting little lights as we enter back into the Luxor. It's kind of cool. They kind of look like water ponds.
Like we're going into the tomb.
Yeah, we're going into the tomb. All right, that concludes our Vegas Strip day at the Luxor.
Yeah, this was day 2 down here on the Strip, and it was a lot of fun, honestly. We did both monorail systems. Now, there is a third one, but it's over at the Crystal Shops, and it literally just takes you from the parking lot to their hotel to the Crystal Shop. So
And I'll put a video of that in the show notes because we do have a video of that as well.
We did it when I picked up my Rimowa.
Yep.
This hotel honestly has not been bad. The tub, while it's interesting, it's not very functional. With the way that the room is slanted, I call it a death trap.
Yeah, but we had a fun day today, doing the monorail, touring the entire Strip, spending some time in the hotel room. Now we're taking a bath. That's why Nacy mentioned the bath.
I don't know why I brought it up. I'm sorry.
And so it's been a really good day, and we're finishing off in the bathtub, enjoying the sights of Las Vegas.
We're going to go soak our feet, eat our snackies, and come and get you guys maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing another vlog on checkout day to show you what we're up to here. So make sure to subscribe to that channel.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see the Tournament of King video, look out for that video. And you want to see the monorail, be on the lookout for that one too.
If you like this video, hit that thumbs up.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified we do at least 3 videos a week.
And we'll come and get you guys for the next one.
Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth? Bye everybody.